Hello and welcome back to the Southeast Asia and our ABDACOM Defense campaign. I'm stopping to count the episodes. It's going to be quite a few, I guess, given that we are on day 3 or 4 because it starts with 0. Anyways, we had quite a bit of action, submarine actions and air action last time. We will see what we get now. Obviously this is a target. This thing here is also a target, so we will see. I will get things out, and once I've got something interesting, again, I will let you in. Okay, our Catalina found something here, so we are going to investigate, because I don't really want to get another nasty surprise as I did with those 10 destroyers. So let's have a look. Yeah, we found them. Oops, a heavy cruiser. Oh, there is a heavy cruiser as well. And a few destroyers, okay. Let's leg it out of here. Looks like Japanese are sending quite a few cruisers, heavy cruisers this way. The only thing that we have to counter it are subs. So we will see how it goes. Batavia is ready to launch aircraft, so we are going to hit the remains of this task force without hurricanes. Off we go. Okay, so one hurricane is already damaged. Let me go and reconfigure it for a strafing run. What's the damage? Moderate and minor. Okay. Without strafing we are not going to get much more. So also only one bomb hit, unfortunately. Unfortunately the other destroyer is is able to use full AAA, so it's not great, but we will see. Okay, no more strafing. We've got only 2 undamaged planes, so let's... Oh, well, they hit the other one as well. Okay. Well, we've damaged both destroyers, one of them occasionally, haven't lost anything. She started burning, but I don't think it's going to do anything, because the burning animation here is entirely out of proportion with the actual damage. And we are out of here. RTB. Hudsons will attack over there. And Serbia will also attack here. It says heavy cruiser and destroyers. If it's true, I'm going to hunt the destroyers. But in meanwhile, let us see what our Hudsons can do. Okay, we are getting close. Bombs away. She's already damaged. We will see whether we can score anything more. Oh, we got a hit. Here comes the other section. She's turning, but she got another hit. Okay. This turret seems to be dead. It's not shooting, but and these two turrets seem to be still sort of trying to get the hold and potentially shoot at my planes. Okay. Yeah. So 2 hits by bombs. Let us retreat. Yeah. So she's out there and we are going to leave as well. We've got some good hits, but not what I really wanted. So the next go is here. And I'll get back to you if once I'm there or if something else interesting happens. And indeed there is a heavy cruiser and a bunch of destroyers and the light cruiser. Okay. And bombs away. And bombs away here. Oh! That was another magazine explosion, I would say. Unfortunately, that wasn't. Let me have a look. Yes, it was a magazine explosion. Yeah. Oh, this is stuck. Dive, dive, dive. This looks like she's flooding her bow and trying to turn into a submarine. Indeed, a submarine. We want to send you into submarine school. It's nice. It's down in what 30 fathoms or something like that. So please go ahead, be my guest. Slightly more down yet. He's looking very rough. He had a couple of secondary explosions while I was waiting to see whether they will get the fires under control or not. Amidship, which means that the fires are spreading. With some luck we might get the fire spreading to the aft magazine and she might blow up entirely. One thing which I would really like in the game, not that I expect to see it, is more spectacular damage, as in basically the whole thing blowing up and or falling apart, breaking in the middle, yeah, properly capsizing on top and stuff like that. That would be really, really cool. But I realize that that's a lot of eye candy, and if, yeah, someone needs to pay for the eye candy. On the other hand, eye candy does sell games, unfortunate as it is. Despite numerous secondary explosions, unfortunately we failed to turn this destroyer into a submarine, so we will have to continue some other time. Well, superhumans, that's what they are. Okay, Batavia is ready to launch airplanes, so let's do that and launch them here. Surabaya is ready to launch as well, so we are going to pay attention to these guys and see what we can do. Batavia ready to launch some more, so we are going to launch Martins. Let's get the 400 pounders and launch them here. This doesn't seem to be finding anything. We'll see. We'll leave it there for a second. Ah, they found it. Okay, so what is the order we are going to engage? I guess left to right. Let's start with Martins here. And the bombs are away. We will see whether anything hits or not. And the bombs are away as well. Okay, we got one hit. We got 2 hits. Okay, so we got 2 hits with 500 pounders. That could be good. Obviously it didn't knock out these guys out, but yeah. So the fires have spread from amidship slightly more to bow as well, or they did whatever damage repair they could to the stern, so we will see how that goes. Okay, they are getting it under control. I'm not sure whether it's worthwhile waiting anymore, so we are just going to leave. Critical and critical flooding, yeah, hopefully they will get done shortly. Now we are going to start with the hurricanes. Here they come. It's not a bad angle at all. Assuming they drop well. Wish they didn't. Oh well. Maybe not so bad. And jump. We have 1 plane damage, which gives us 5 planes to strafe with, which I'm going to... So let me rearrange the planes and I will get back to you when we are running the strafing attack. That was very nice. We've got 1 plane damage. We are good for another strafing run. 2 planes damage, still good for another strafing run. And she's ablaze, both stern. Well, actually, no, midship. Midship's not the only place that's not ablaze is a midship. Okay, so let me prepare another strafing run and let's go from there. Well, it turns out that there were more planes damaged, so we've got only 2, which is slightly riskier, but I'm still going to do it because she looks very rough. So this is the last run through, and we will see. Whether they can do some damage without sustaining any losses. Famous last words. Okay, they haven't been damaged, so I'm going to set them for another strafing run. Nice. That's a question whether it's going to be necessary, because as you can see, she's in a pretty rough shape. They still appear to be undamaged, so let's line up another one. Okay, I'm not going to stripe anymore. We will see. Well, she is dead in the water. There was a huge number of secondary explosions, so destroyed compartments. I suspect she will go down, so I'm going to wait it out. And she goes down. Our hurricanes achieved their target. There she goes. Another destroyer down, another threat to our shipping and everything removed. That was not a bad one. It took quite a long time, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, and off we go. So sunk a destroyer which wasn't even worth a command point. Okay, RTB anyway. And the last thing that we've got here is Hudson's, so we are going to deal with that now. And this is the damaged light cruiser, so we are going to hopefully damage it some more. We should be... oh, here we go. I was just going to say we should be dropping the bomb soon. That was nice. That was at least 3 hits, possibly 4. And this was definitely the 4th hit if we didn't get... okay, so it was 3 hits and a dud. So it looks like it was a secondary explosion there. Okay. Not bad. Let's retreat. Well, as usual, topside's getting demolished while not really a huge damage to its ability to stay afloat. So let's go back and let's see what else do we get. Well, what we got here? 8 ships, BC, CA. I don't believe the BC is BS, but it's bound to have some destroyer escorts, so we are going to send Martins from Makassar to pay them a visit and bring some gifts. Ah, I know what this is. This is the Tacaos, which we have engaged with Truant. Yeah, and this is the semi-dead destroyer that we have engaged with our Air Force before. I'm not going to engage it again because it's the only effective weapon it has. It's from Tart. It has no speed. Yeah, it's not moving at all. So it's no threat to any of our submarines. We are basically, it's no use. On the other hand, the other destroyer is a threat to our submarines. I believe the light cruiser is Nagara, which means no anti-submarine capabilities. So if we damage the other destroyer, then basically our subs yeah, have a free field. Assuming they encounter this convoy again. And bombs are away. So let's see what, if anything, we achieve here. And we got 1 hit in the stern. Well, a nice one by the looks of it. Report moderate. Yeah, pretty good hit. Didn't expect that much, to be honest. So I'm happy with that. It's not burning, but still a moderate damage, moderate flooding is not bad for a direct hit. Moderate and minor. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. RTB. Okay, Batavia is ready to launch and we have these 3 ships here, so we are going to pay them a visit. Again. Ah, and here is something. 6 ships, slow, maybe 3Ds. I want some naval combat, I'm going to run it here. It's 3 hours. We will see. Yeah, it is indeed the damaged destroyer that we've attacked before, and we are going to attack it again. Nice. One damaged plane, but we got 4 hits with the bombs. I fully expect her to go down, honestly. I'm I'm going to prepare for a strafing run, but it's critical, so we have seen a secondary explosion on it. This is not a secondary explosion, this is the guns firing. Let's see what boys can do. Okay, we are not going to do any more strafing. We got 3 planes damaged, and strafing with 2 planes in the teeth of this much AAA is just not worth it, really. This should go down. He is very low in the water, and aflame, not entirely, but enough to be hard to salvage, so we'll see. Okay, and she is indeed going down, so it's another destroyer sunk. Yay! If it wasn't for the flotilla of 10 destroyers waiting there, I would have been much happier, but we take what we can. The important thing is that he is going down, and we'll create another position navigation by the depth of this, and he's down and we can leave. Okay, another destroyer sunk for no command points, but we have one more thing sunk. RTB. I am going to see whether I can get this flotilla, and if I can, that would be our last engagement of this episode, and we'll see how that goes. So let me get to you when I do get some engagement. Well, in the meanwhile, while chasing the sub-chasers, I have discovered this small force of the sub-chaser and destroyer that we have attacked before, so I'm going to attack it with my Martins and see whether we will get anything or whether it's just going to be a waste. And it looks like this that it's going to be a waste, but you know, you never know. Yeah, he's maneuvering, so it's unlikely that we will get anything interesting out of this. Oh! 3 hits. Nice. I take it back. She maneuvered perfectly directly into the fire, and by the looks of it, the front turret is gone, because if it wasn't, it would have been firing at these Martins. So, yeah, it's much more than I expected. Martin's surprised. It's critical and heavy damage, so yeah, very happy. Martin's really surprised. Secondary explosion. Let's watch it for a second and we'll see. Okay, let's leave it. They're getting the fires under control, so I'm okay. Critical and critical, I'll buy that any day of the week. And we'll see whether we can chase this. I haven't found the sub-chasers. I did find this convoy again and engage it with Hurricanes, and this is going to be the last sortie and fight of this episode, one way or another, so let's see. Two damage, not even worth strafing. So this could be better. Nice hit amidship. I've got 3 planes. These 2 turrets seem to be out of commission now, which is actually very good. So I wonder whether I do want to strike or not now, given that these 2 turrets are out of commission. It means if our destroyers would come in, yeah, I'm not going to strike. I will wait for to see what will happen here, but with 2 turrets out of commission, she's not really that much of a threat against 4 destroyers, so I'm going to see what will happen to her, if anything. Okay, we are out. Up seems to be flooded quite nicely, but that's about it. As I say, the 2 back turrets are destroyed. Yeah, let's go. She's critical, so if we encounter her, it should be fairly easy to sink her. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.